Hi, I'm Stefan Lee. I'm working with Millicom for Tigo Music in Africa.
Stefan, you have, as Millicom, several music operations in Latin America. Describe how successful those have been.
Yes, so Tigo Music got its start in Latin America. We work in 6 countries there. And it's actually taken off quite well. So for instance, in Colombia, which is our biggest market, we've become quite synonymous with music. We're the most used digital service for music in the country. And we've had exclusive deals with big artists like Juanes, who's now recorded a 7-track album with Tigo Music. So it started off with quite success in Latin America. And we're really excited to now transfer that over into Africa.
And what do you think the differences and similarities are between Africa and Latin America in terms of this music service?
Sure. Well, we've partnered with Deezer first in Latin America, and we're really excited to bring streaming music through the Deezer product to our customers in Africa. So we're really excited to have that similar platform, similar look and feel in our African operations. But Africa is a whole different ballgame, as you know. And what we're very much looking forward to is that it's going to be the biggest growth market in both smartphones. Smartphone sales expected to grow over 30% year on year, according to a recent study that GSMA Intelligence published. And so Africa as a region sees very, very high growth potentials in the future. We want to bring that content, that access for a digital world to our users in the near future.
So as many as 30 to 50% of the users on your network might have a smartphone or internet-enabled phone.
Mm-hmm. Well, so for instance, let's take Tanzania for an example. Back in 2013, we saw somewhere around 35,000 smartphones sold in the whole year. That we bested with a 40,000 smartphone per month in the second half of 2014. So already we're seeing rapid increase in smartphone uptake, which will lead to a rapid increase in data usage. And what we want to do is now not only provide that access to our users in terms of data content, but we also want to provide a rich experience for our users just coming online in a real sense, en masse, for the first time.
And at the moment, the music service is available in Tanzania and Ghana.
Right.
You've got how many other countries, and what are the future plans?
Right, so our African footprint is 6 countries. We're kind of all over the map. So Senegal, Ghana in the west, Chad and DRC in Central Africa, and Rwanda and Tanzania in the east. Eventually we'd like to see Tigo Music touch all of our users in Africa. Right now, as you mentioned, we're in Ghana and Tanzania, and we like to think that we're delighting our users already, working not only directly with the customers, we have direct access in their hands, in their pockets, everywhere they go with the music services, but also dealing with the artist side of the equation. So in Ghana, we've worked with the biggest names in Ghana, Sarkodie, Shatawale, in Tanzania as well, with Diamond Platinums, Ali Kiba and the like. And we're trying to foster music as an industry, really using our leverage to raise all boats in this new world.
And at the moment, when you were launching, you did a couple of concerts. Describe the one in Tanzania, because it was a considerable size.
Right. Well, we like to launch things. We like to go big. Yeah. And actually, both the concerts in Ghana in October last year, Tanzania in January earlier this year, were respectively the largest concerts in the history of these countries by some accounts. Ghana, we had 35,000 people packed into Accra Stadium with the biggest artists there. In Tanzania in January, we had 25 artists performing for over 12 hours. It was incredible. It was kind of like the Woodstock of Tanzania, as it were, and playing with 45,000 fans on a football pitch. So it's quite the event.
And how do users at the moment get hold of the service, the music service you're running?
Right. So it's as simple as buying a data package that has music as a bundled offer. So some of our data packages, you just sign up through the USSD menu, and there you are. You have Deezer at your fingertips. You go through, you download the Deezer app, you associate an account to it, and instantly you can access 35 million tracks.
We were talking earlier about the 3 different types of competitors that there are. Run me through those and how you see that kind of competitive landscape.
Sure. Well, so the music ecosystem in Africa is growing. It's a very exciting time, and people are entering into the music foray, as it were. There are a number of players there already, so we're an MNO. There are other MNOs interested in music as well, so that would be one category. Another category would be the big international streaming players. You'll see we've partnered with Deezer already. We're kind of leading the charge with Deezer into Africa, but Spotify, Apple, all of those, they'll come in due time. And then we have the local homegrown players, like in Quito or Mziki in Tanzania, and other hubs that exist in Nigeria, South Africa, for instance. They have a very local content feel, which is great for that service, but maybe not so much a big footprint in the international content.